How did it go this time? Same as first time? Any difference? What kind of meditation did you practice until now?
A few different kinds.
Yes.
Hare Krishna, Brahma, Brahma meditation, a few different types.
What do you do during meditation when you do Hare Krishna or Brahma type?
Chant the Hare Krishna mantra.
Yes.
Hare Krishna, Rama Rama,
Yeah.
Rama Hare.
Yeah.
Few times.
Yeah. Also, well, in Buddhism, there are, especially in Tibetan Buddhism, there's this kind of meditation where you, for example, chant Om or some mantra, which will help you to concentrate, because if your mind is with those words, even if you don't understand the words, it's very difficult. Well, if you become good, you can think while you're chanting, but usually it helps. It helps if your mind is with those words that you're chanting. It at least reduces the amount of thinking that's going on. While if you just sit silent and it's only your breath, probably you will have more thoughts. What we didn't do in the latest workshops, but we can try today because there's less people of us. In Zen, there's walking meditation. We call it kin. Hin. In Japanese, you write it with these characters. That's also the character for the sutras, or kyo, but in this case you read it kin. And hin is this character here for walking. Usually you would read it ko or gyo, but in this case it's read hin, kin, hin. And in Japanese Zen there's two schools, Rinzai and Soto. I'm and Anjin-san, we are from the Soto school. Rinzai school is a little different. In Rinzai everything is done faster and louder. And in Soto it's more, how do you say, meditative in a way, slower and maybe less about loudness, but more about doing it exactly the way that your elders do. Anyway, Soto style kinhin is very slow. There's a word in Japanese, it's called issoku hampo, which means one breath, half a step. Let me demonstrate how we do that. And the reason why I want to introduce you to kinhin is, one is it helps to stretch the legs, and it's a nice opportunity to stretch the legs. But also you're gonna maybe realize kinhin is basically the same as sitting meditation just while walking. But you might realize it's much easier because you have something to focus on. It's not only the breath, but you coordinate each breath with the steps. Basically what you do is you start standing with your feet maybe shoulder, how do you say, distance of your shoulders. If you like, you can already stand up with me. And you hold your left hand, you have a fist, build a fist with the left hand and put it in front of the solar plexus. And with the right hand you cover your left hand. And there's probably various ways how you do it, how you coordinate with the breath, with the movement of your feet. This is the way that, in a way, I developed from my teacher. When I asked my teacher, for example, well, when do you move the foot? With the breathing out or with the breathing in? I think what he told me was that you move it when you breathe out. But then when I wanted to have more kind of exact things, and then For example, one thing that I was always confused about, it's a small detail, but in Europe, when we did Kin Hin, we moved the whole body with the foot, and then we stood still. And then with the next breath, again, the whole body would move. And I asked my teacher, is that the way it's supposed to be, or should it more be like a continuous movement? You move the foot, but then slowly your body keeps moving. And my teacher said, well, basically you can figure out by yourself. There's no manual for that. So basically what I tell you now is what I figured out myself. You start like this, and then when you breathe out, you move your foot half forward. Actually, when you're doing this in a temple also, there's going to be many people in the hall, and you have to also coordinate that you don't walk faster or slower than the others. So if you breathe fast, you will make a small step. If you breathe slow, you make a bigger step. But today, you don't have to worry about the others. Just when you breathe out, make a small half step forward. And then, while you breathe out, I continue to move. So slowly I move the weight of my body from the foot that's still standing to the foot that I just put forward. Slowly my weight moves forward, and then when I breathe in, I lift the foot that's behind, and when I breathe out, the next time I move that forward. And then slowly, slowly, slowly I move my weight from the foot that's behind to the foot that's forward. And then again, breathing in, I lift the back foot and move it forward. And basically that's Kin Hin. Let's do that also for a couple of minutes.